Thank you. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to, it's been a while since we've done a coffee
it's been
chat.
years.
So thank you. Thank you for joining us. We have a lot to share. Ooh,
That's me.
okay. Usually it's me. Let's talk cockatoo beak, okay?
What?
We're gonna jump right into cockatoo beak. We can do that.
Cockatoo beak.
Ooh, I zapped my coffee and now it's like, it's very warm. I was just saying to Kyla, I don't know where to start. Did you send the newsletter?
I didn't yet.
Okay.
Hey, look, it's there. I added it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I could send it.
Yeah, I think we should send it.
I could send it now.
Send it now.
It's going to take a little while for it to get to people. So
Everything will be in the newsletter. Well, a lot of what we're going to talk about today, not cockatoo beaks. I didn't put that in the newsletter, but we have a good bit of information to share, and we have put it into a newsletter, which is going to go. I know there have been issues with people receiving the newsletter. We don't mind you letting us know. We have somewhat narrowed it down to which one being a problem?
I think
Hotmail?
Comcast.
Comcast in
I
general?
think people who are specifically on a Comcast dot whatever email. Certain emails seem to have like automatic blocks for anything going out, like a volume. Yeah. But what's crazy is there's some people with Gmail that so Gmail, there's folders and not everything comes to your main. I didn't even realize there were folders probably for a year of Gmail that they have promotions and social and they'll break it down.
No, that's
it doesn't come in your primary.
That's new.
That's in Gmail. That's been a while. It's new to Yahoo.
Oh, but it doesn't matter. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So people might be on Gmail and the Saraphina Fiber Art emails might be going under the little promotions tab, like automatically going there. And then you don't know it. I wasn't getting, and I'm like, why am I not getting our email?
Okay.
But it was just there. But then some people know that and they can't find it either. So.
And when you sign up for the newsletter, it is a 2-step process. You click subscribe on the site, but then you will also receive an email
to confirm
to it. Yeah, you need to confirm, and then you're fully signed in. So, okay. Last week we filmed, or 2 weeks ago, we filmed a new tutorial.
People see.
Yeah.
They've spied.
And it is really fun. It's kind of like, it's a big project, but I kept it simple. They're so chunky and fuzzy that it's not crazy detailed. Now, if we were to do like a dairy cow, like, is that a Holsteiner in the black and white ones? I don't know. That would be more like a level 4. Calling this a level 3. Yes, they're super cute and a lot of fun. So you can look for that in the next 2 to 3 weeks, I'd say. Yes. There will be a supply pack and a tutorial. Old school.
How it used to be.
Old school tutorial and supply pack. So, yeah, I'm excited about that.
I'm not talking. I'm busy linking blogs and
I
turning
know.
Things on and sending out
There's
emails.
a lot going on.
Overhead to show off the cow?
Oh, sure. We can go overhead to show off the cow. That would be great. They are, I have to warn you, working in black is a tough tutorial. But like I said, their head is a big triangle, and I can't remember which one I made. I think I made this one. Am I in the right realm? Yeah, Yeah, super fun. We use alpaca for the coat, which represents them really well. And they're to scale with, the ponies and the horses and all of our nativity animals.
The fuzz is coming across.
Yeah.
Very cute.
Fuzzy.
Very cute.
Okay, what else? We also created some Boodles. We haven't had Boodles in a while. We made 4, and they are, we're calling them, they're color Boodles, texture Boodles. Basically, all one color, but we've put a bunch of different fiber textures into one click. These are full products. They're not, a part of a product. They're full products, but they're bundled together. They're in the Boodle section of the website, and they are add up to a discount. And the discount shows so that you can see. It's usually 20 to 25%. 20%.
I think it's around
20%.
20%.
I love this one. This gray one. It has a lot of beautiful top coats in it. This would be great if you were thinking about making a wolf. I haven't made a wolf in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So we did dark, light, gray, and then this lovely kind of chestnutty colored pack. I can open them up. I don't know that it's necessary. There's a lot of crinkling.
I can open over there.
I can link the Boodle page.
You can link the Boodle. I was going to link the Boodle page in the
chat
in the
comments.
chat. Yeah. And
Back to front.
what?
Camera's not front.
Okay, thank you. And then just a reminder, there is still a pack available from the Fiber Fairy if you saw the Cherry Blossom project and want to try that. We still have some Fiber Fairy supplies for that, and that is in the clearance
It is.
closet.
Yes. Just making sure.
Any questions about Boodles before I move on? I don't think so. It's pretty straightforward. The internet keeps freezing us.
Not on our end.
Okay. Okay.
I think we have 20 of each in stock.
20 of
so
each, yeah.
Fiber Fairy is next Friday. If you are if one of them is like perfect for a project that you're about to do, up to you if you want to order it or not. But
Yeah, I mean,
they
if one
should
like
stick
super
around.
goes, then
We could
there's a
put
chance we
together
could
some
make it
more.
again. Yeah. But yeah, we didn't make a ton because there's so many. So we also have
We have big news.
I'll start with the challenge.
Yes.
Okay. We have several of I have loved seeing the cherry blossoms. And then people took it all kinds of directions. Some people went big, there was like a vessel one.
That was cool.
Amazing. And just people saying this is the first time I've ever wet felted. So I love, it's so satisfying to see everything that you guys are making. So we have 11 by 14 panels left.
Diane just asked a question about them.
Okay, so these are, I'll just hold it up. We don't need to go overhead. These are a cradled art panel, which normally you would prime and paint on the front surface, but we're using it backwards. And we include a 1-inch piece of hard foam so that when you wet felt, you can just tuck it around the foam and push it into this panel. That's what this is. That's what that is. And that's what the Cherry Blossom project is. If you haven't seen it, you can check out the video. It's super cool. And it makes it it gives you a lot of structure and even a frame if you didn't want to add another frame. So we thought, we have these 200 panels on hand. It's not something we're going to stock regularly. We've put them on sale, and we're asking you guys to make your own 2D, 3D combo. I want it to have some relief or some 3D element, and then send us pictures. And Kyla made this little dragonfly scene behind us, and I made the hummingbird scene, and so many tutorials that we already have could be incorporated. You could just go off and totally do your own thing. Does not have to be a Saraphina project. We would like to see progress on fanfare. Yeah, like share away. We would like for you to be kind of officially included in the challenge, for you to email admin at Saraphina Fiber Art. That's Kyla.
I don't want to miss it on fanfare. So
Yeah,
if
you
you've
have
posted
to-
it on fanfare,
yeah.
you're not technically like entered into the challenge. So make sure you email
Make sure
admin.
you email Kyla, and we put a deadline of August. I don't remember.
Let me check our newsletter. I believe August.
And so if you participate and email Kyla, we're doing a $15 credit.
Yes, I'll issue a gift card to
Yeah.
the site.
And then we're going to pick
It is August 31st.
We're going to
so
pick a
summer
winner, which is
challenge.
so ruthless. It's so
It's tough.
hardcore.
It's tough
Are we going to be going live?
to pick the winner.
Because what if? Sorry to put you on the spot here. But what if you have a collection of people's work and you can just maybe scroll through them live, and then maybe make a comment or two about.
Oh, that's a nice idea.
So
So we would have people's emails and photos.
yeah, I could do it on screen.
Oh, okay. Could be. Stay tuned for that. And then the winner will receive this. I picked out this frame. It has glass on it. Sorry if there's a
Blinding
glare, or you can see Talbot back there. Yeah, super nice frame.
So that fits the 11 by
That
14.
fits the 11 by 14. And yeah, so I mean, push yourself, have a lot of fun, engage with our fanfare members, and then get $15 credit. And with the sale on the panel and the Fiber Fairy coming up, and this Fiber Fairy that's coming up, I'm not going to tell you what the project is, but I will tell you it's going to be special in that there's going to be a small giveaway.
Mm-hmm. It's a
And then a bunch is going to be on sale for Fiber Fairy. So, because it's one of those projects that can use all different kinds of things. So, we're going to contribute to the project in the giveaway, but then we're going to put those kinds of things on sale on Fiber Fairy Day. And there's a guest artist.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot in one.
So what I'm saying is, with the sale, with the panel on sale, with the Boodles, etc., you can probably, and getting the $15 credit, you can probably do the project and come out on top. So,
Yeah.
if you figure yourselves out.
Yes, that frame fits the panel is the opening.
Yeah, the panels that we sell are 11 by 14. They're framed size. So yes,
We started brainstorming the different options, which the hummingbird came up, and then I was thinking a dragonfly in a pond would be cool, and there's butterflies or bees on flowers, and
nests,
like
tree limbs, birds.
a little nesty burrow in a forest scene. So many things.
The first time Kyla texted me a burrow in a forest, I'm like, donkeys don't live in the forest. I didn't get it. Now I get it.
Didn't I spell it Burrow?
Probably. That's on me, not on you.
Maybe I spelled it wrong.
So yeah,
we can't wait to see what you do. It could also be
I'll be on Fanfare, like,
yeah. It could also be
waiting to
the
see.
branch, but a different season.
Could be the branch, but a different season.
Someone said fairies. It would be so cool.
Oh my god.
To connect, yeah. Like, and the amazing thing is, you guys are going to do stuff, and we're going to be like, what?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
so we're
definitely
excited.
Okay, so tutorial, Boodles, panel challenge.
As if that's not enough.
As if that's not enough, we are very fortunate in this area to live near Longwood Gardens, which is I just like words. I mean, I could say it's stunning and amazing and over the top, but I don't know. It's like stepping into something. It's like stepping into another world, really. Mm-hmm. I think it was historically the DuPont's private gardens, home and gardens. Mm-hmm. And then it became open to the public. And I grew up going there. Did you guys? Well, you guys were in.
Grow up, yeah. Here.
But we go there at Christmas time for our holiday celebration, the Saraphina crew, which you may have seen pictures and stuff. And one of the rooms in the conservatory is a ballroom. And in the ballroom are all these trees, and each tree is decorated by a different community organization. So there's schools, there's art organizations.
Like Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah. So, Saraphina, our community, you, I'm counting on you, because we have a tree. So this is a big deal. I didn't even look up how many visitors. It is packed every day on the holiday season.
Sold out.
Sold out. Like, you got to park in a field and take a bus. It's world renowned. So Saraphina Fiber Art has a 12-foot tree. We need 300 to 350 ornaments from you for the tree. And yeah, we'll be representing. We'll be a community. We'll be showing needle felting. Mm-hmm. I just know we're gonna smash it. They also want some garland. So I've spun garland in the past. There's all kinds of ways to wet felt. I know you guys are gonna come up with some amazing. The garland is a free for all. The rest of the ornaments, we are asking that they be Saraphina projects, of which there are many, as you know. Kyla created a sign-up sheet that is linked on the website. We created a page for Longwood Gardens. Is that live now?
It is. And it's linked from the homepage. Okay. So if you just go to seraphinafiberart.com and scroll down a tiny bit past that banner, the first thing there will take you to the page. Yes.
Okay, so you can use the sign-up sheet. Are we letting people sign up for 2, 3?
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
Yes, if you want to.
Sign up for 2 or 3. This way we're going to have a nice variety. And if there's something if we get into it, and depending on the response, we can add more, we can ask for whatever's needed.
If there's something that nobody seems to be signing up for, or everyone's like, I really wanted to make whatever, we can adjust.
We can shift it around. We just wanted to give it some kind of, the sign-up sheet is to give it some variety, but also to give us an idea of what's happening. Because if we didn't have it, we would have no idea if it was crickets out there, and I'm going to be here which I couldn't do. But okay, more details. We ask that you sign up by, I feel like maybe August 15th. It's also an August date. We need the items by the end of October. All of this information is on the page.
We asked for September 30th
September
for the
30th. Submissions. You're going to mail your submission to us, and you are never going to see it again.
Well, you might see it on the tree.
It's a donation. It's a donation. Now, Longwood decorates the tree themselves. We didn't put that about the anchor point. So we maybe should add that little bit of information. They asked that the ornament have an anchor point because they wire it themselves. So that could be a little fishing line loop in the top. It could be little loops in the feet, whatever works for your ornament. They decorate the tree. I'm not allowed to go in there and do it. And then when they're done, they take all the ornaments down and we actually get them back. But what we're going to do, so that's 2025 holiday.
Yeah, 25 holiday season.
And then they take it down in January of 26. We're going to take them and then next year donate them to all kinds of charities.
Yep.
So it has a double impact.
This year and next year.
So they gave us a theme of tones, jewels and gems. Doesn't super suit needle felting, except you could use jewel tones. But then they also said that things that are bright and light show up best. Kyla, in the newsletter and on the website, you'll see some pictures of the space. It gets warm white lights and some gold balls, I think she said, in addition to what we make. She said, this is the Longwood person. She said, we don't have to stick to the theme. What we want to do really is present our best that represents what we do. So I'm not taking the theme too seriously. If you want to put a little gem on your bird
or your baby seal
or your baby seal, that would be fine.
There could be gems in a little nest. We did say nest, but to go brighter with them so that it doesn't get lost in the tree. Someone's asking about size constraints, pretty much from the bumblebee to...
She said under 12 inches. On our list of projects, I think the biggest... Did we put chipmunk? I think the biggest we put would be one of our, like, something like this. Like, wouldn't he be so cute sitting on a tree? Oh, yes.
Hedge. I printed it out so we do have some bunny puffs, basket bunnies. Yeah, we do have a chipmunk. All the sleepies. There's a lot of options. The biggest is maybe the bunny puff.
Said, why don't you auction the ornaments and donate?
So
I think we're just going to.
We have a few.
Donate.
Yeah, we have a few ideas.
Auctioning 300 ornaments would be
right. There's a local organization that supports like children in the county, and they do a tree auction that raises money for that organization. So people donate and decorate a tree, and then those trees get auctioned off.
We're going to find We're going to find good avenues, and we have some time to do that. Yardage for garland. It's a 12-foot. I'd say, what did I say? At least 12 feet. Like you want it to be able to. You don't want it to just be,
one little
like if it can kind of make it around at least one part of the tree, that would be great. So I'd say about 12 feet. So yeah, I mean, we're not going to turn stuff away, but, and like I said, I'm not decorating the tree, so I can't like guarantee how everything's going to look and everything like that. But I'm so excited. It's a great opportunity. Marcia and I taught there last fall, and we were invited back this fall. We got they send out a little like the participants have to fill out a survey.
Oh, okay.
And we scored like super high, so
Nice.
that was fun. I think this fall we're gonna do the dove and cardinal projects.
Oh,
Last
nice.
fall we did hedgies, yeah. So the anchor points, she just worded it like something secure for that they're going to use their own wires for hanging.
Yeah, they don't want anything to fall off, and the trees are able to be touched. Generally, people there
Yeah.
look and don't
touch. Not
but,
people aren't usually touching there.
they don't want things to fall off and whatever. So, like for a chipmunk, you know, I think you'd want it on the branch. You're not like hanging.
Yeah,
the
so for a
chipmunk,
chipmunk, maybe you would put a little wire loop sticking out of its hand, or even if it were a like I said, a strong fishing line
Mm-hmm.
loop, anywhere, you know, they'll hang it or wire it
Right.
or whatever.
So the link for all of this, if you just go to the Saraphina Fiber Art website, on the main page, just under the scrolling images, it will link you to the Longwood page, which then has a link to the sign up form. We're just using Sign Up Genius. That will help keep all the information in one spot for us.
Yeah, I'm thrilled. I'm very excited. We have time to work on the donations for the next
if
year.
anyone wants to send thoughts to admin on donation possibilities, that would be great. So pretty much deadlines for this is, we didn't put a deadline on the sign up. We're going to see how it's going.
I thought we did. I thought we said we kind of wanted to know by sometime in August, like who was doing what. I don't remember. Oh, okay. But we must receive the submissions by the end of September. Okay. We'll get an idea. We'll get an idea as we go. We can keep communicating about it. You can always email us. We could talk about it on Fanfare. But I'm counting on you guys. 300 to 350 ornaments. I'm going to make a tree topper. I don't know what it's going to be yet. But I'm going to have a good time with it. Whatever it ends up being.
The tree topper?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no, you're right. End of August is the sign up end date
Yeah.
so far.
Yeah.
Which, if we need to change, like if people are still wanting to sign up. This was our best. We've never done this before. So
No, we're
we're
in
trying to
new
figure
territory
out,
here, but it's exciting. We're going to reach a lot of people, and people are going to smile at our tree for sure.
That's why we didn't specifically go with their gems theme. Like, we really felt
we
like
need to
people should see
Saraphina.
the Saraphina community and what we're making.
Let's see. I had a list
Of all the things
But
for us
yes.
to talk about.
So let's see if there's any, just excitement, not too many questions right now, right?
The topper should be a fiber fairy.
The topper should be a fiber fairy?
The
Like the fiber
The
fairy?
fiber fairy.
In some sort of glory? Some sort of glorious...
in a big, easy
Yeah.
armchair.
She should
In
be
her
like
armchair.
in a big caftan. So, Debbie, yes, we're asking for Seraphina projects. You'll see on the sign-up sheet all of the choices. Now, like I said, we're not going to turn something away, but
Right.
but we do want to kind of show what we do together, I guess.
We might also have a new thing to add.
There
To the
will
list.
be
Yes.
a new...
There'll be a new thing added to the list maybe after the fiber fairy. That's a good point. It's ever revolving door of projects and ideas.
Mm-hmm.
This the Fiber Fairy is in a week. We'll see you again on Friday. And then the Felt Along is 2 weeks after that on the 13th with our guest artist. Julie already signed up.
Nice. Did I get an email?
And said it's really easy. Did anybody get the newsletter yet?
Excellent. We have some old field mice and a dove.
Awesome.
So
I'm so excited. Okay.
oh, Mrs. Claus.
What? Mrs. Claus? Oh, I didn't think about the Santas. We used to have a little Santa ornament. There's some way back videos too that
The sock monkey.
yeah, the sock monkey. Oh, they're so cute. Did we put that on the
I
list?
don't think we did.
Yeah. Elves. What else? I was just thinking of something. Oh yeah, pocket gnomes. Like they would be awesome.
Couldn't they just take a big project and shrink it? Like a small elephant?
A small,
simplify a big thing and shrink it. Oh, I love the elf shoes. Oh my gosh, I had so much fun making those. So another new thing is not so needle felting oriented, but it's something I've been working on for a long time, secretly, privately, on my couch. I write a lot, and I created a blog to share some of my writing. It is linked on the blog drop down of the website.
It is in the newsletter.
And do you mind putting it in the chat? It's called In High Regard, and yeah, I write about things that I think about a lot, like love, alignment, spirituality, etc. So it's there. I'm not going to push it on you any further beyond sharing it today, but I did. It is kind of a part of my world, and I wanted to share it with you all. So you can check it out. And if you do and you enjoy it, I would love to hear from you. I would love it if you signed up for my newsletter. I have not sent one yet. And again, it'll be like Saraphina. I'll only send one when I have a new post or something new to share. And also on my blog is a contact page. And part of what would inspire me would be to hear from you and share ideas, or if you have a question or like something a little more interactive. I would absolutely love that. So In High Regard is the blog. It's on the newsletter, and it's also now linked on our website. Good. Glad you guys got the newsletter. Awesome.
I also need to add the address where to send them to.
Oh, good
I'll
idea.
put that on
Put
the
it
page.
on the sign up page, and we'll put it on the actual page on the website for the Longwood thing. So I'm glad you guys are excited about it. We certainly are. And I like having things to I get a little lost in the summer, so it'll be nice to have these things to work on. Good. People are finding their newsletters in their various folders.
Well, and then every now and again we get something that says that it's failed. So some of them I will poke through and see what happens. But yes, they're probably working their way in.
So for those of you, a few people are chiming in saying that they're late. I'm gonna give the headlines. Newsletter just got sent out. It's trickling in. Belted Galloway tutorial and supply pack is coming. Boodles are on the Boodle page of the website. We made 4 wonderful texture color Boodles at a discount. We created a challenge for a 2D 3D project on the 11 by 14 panels, and that is explained in more detail in the newsletter, and we can also talk on Fanfare about that. We are invited to decorate a tree at Longwood Gardens. And there is a sign-up sheet, a page for that on the website, which links to a sign-up sheet, details in the newsletter and on the page of the website. And new blog is live and also linked in the newsletter and on the website.
Rena asked to see the dragonfly. You don't really want to see the dragonfly.
I'm going to let you do the honors.
I'm going to drop it.
I know. It's not secure in the frame.
I'm going to drop it.
Yes, bring it on over. We might need a good overhead, Talbot.
Sure.
I'm going to drop it. The dragonfly's
You're
going
not
to
going to drop it.
He's going to fly in a not good way.
That frame looks really good with it.
Yeah. I like that a lot. The frames are this one, and the challenge winning frame. It was a different place than the other frame, I feel like.
That's linked?
Yeah.
You don't have to put your challenge piece in a frame. It would just be the panel, the foam, and whatever you do with it. So I thought it would be cool to have the reeds. These were fun to make. It's just a bunch of wires. And then when you look, these reeds just stick up out of the water. So that's what I went for. There was some discussion about putting some locks there, which also look cool.
You know, like a little reflection would look cool too.
So this background, I took a picture of the layout before I wet felted it, and I thought it was going to be a hot mess, and I was shocked actually at how it came out, because the picture of what I layered to wet felt kind of looked like a hot mess. So that was exciting to see what happened. And the dragonflies gave me fits, and they are not my favorite creature to make. But
you're like, oh, just a little dragonfly, just a skinny little dragonfly. And then you try to get those wings on there, and
oh, the wings. Oh, the wings. The one set I wired, I had a different dragonfly. He's great too, but I was really wanting to use the gold. So, yeah.
So, let your imagination run wild. Have fun with this. I mean, the 2D element, it could be close up. It could be really distant. Like you could do a far away, horizon, or you could be in the actual sky and clouds. You could be in a tree. You could, so many options.
So fun.
Yeah.
So fun. And if you don't have to wet felt the background, but it's really neat what happens. So.
Okay.
Oh, the
cockatoo beak. I have not made a cockatoo beak. I would watch the closest thing I have, and the approach that I would use. People do paper clay and Sculpey and all kinds of stuff. I like to work with wool. The closest thing I would have would be the Raven tutorial. And they have if I can picture it, I haven't looked at a cockatoo recently, but they have a pretty deep, tall beak. So I would maybe even take the time, if you're going life size and really realistic, to wet felt that beak fiber so that it's nice and smooth. That way, if you put a product on it, like Impasto or Swax,
black
yeah.
pre-felt.
Yeah, that's how I would do it. That's how I did. I have a blue heron here, and I wet felted the beak so that it looked real smooth and natural. I hope that helps. I haven't made one, so I don't have the full step by step, but definitely check out the Raven.
Well, in the Raven, the beak, there's wire into the beak, but the beak itself is not like able to be open and that would be its own whole thing.
Right. I didn't make it openable. Mm-hmm. So on both of our pieces, the hummingbird and the dragonfly, we actually just laid down wool, right?
Yeah.
I didn't even use a pre-felt. I just used a similar, crisscross color of wool, and I worked maybe about 14 by 18, and then with the shrinkage that works well on the panel.
Look at that mess.
Oh, you can show that probably.
The coloring.
If you want to go overhead, Talbot, we could show this, and then I can also show here.
Zoom in a little.
I think I took.
Okay, I can also show that someone wanted to see the cow.
I think I took your hummingbird background.
Oh,
layout
I just got a
That
glare.
looks good.
I just got the lights on there. Hold on. Okay.
That is what I felt was the hot mess that turned into that. The color is a tiny bit off on my phone picture. But,
Yeah.
and then I think I got Sarah's. It doesn't use a lot of fiber either. So here, this was your.
Go ahead, shove that up there.
That's the best way. We're so tech savvy here. I know, it's great. Well, I was trying to get it. So that is Sarah's hummingbird layout, pre-wet felting. So, anyway, go for it. It's a lot of fun.
So the cow, whoops, wrong way. So the cow is a really fun project. I didn't go too crazy on details because they're nice and fuzzy, so we can get away without a ton of details. But they end up very, very cute. So that should be out in the next couple of weeks.
Freshly filmed.
Freshly filmed.
In the works. Not quite there yet.
Yeah.
Go back.
Okay, thanks. Christine's signing out. Bye, Christine. It is a lot. It is a lot to think about and work on. Mm-hmm. Are there any other questions about things we've discussed or in general? Because I think we shared our news.
I'm
going to share. I can just hold it up. So we have a painting group. It's called the Paint Puddle. And we've done about half a dozen projects in watercolor. This is the next one coming up. I paint live. They're usually under 2 hours. We go step by step. If you have any interest in painting, you can join the Paint Puddle. And we kind of kept it made its own group for that, so that we weren't, bombarding the needle felting group. But we use just watercolors. It's a pretty simple setup. Some of the older posts have all the supplies, and the supplies are linked on our Goods and Faves page. So this is another way to see what you need, is just to go to the Goods and Faves page and look at art supplies. Mostly at this point, I'm working with the Core watercolors. It's QOR. Excuse me. and sometimes we work 9 by 12, and sometimes we work, I believe my other palette is 11 by 14. So that is there for you. The paint puddle, and happy to answer any questions about that if you are getting started. So, and the paint puddle group will also help you out and answer any questions. But
any hints on the next Fiber Fairy?
yeah, just
It's
that
next week.
it's a fun little project, and we have a guest artist, and it's in 1 week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, the Fiber Fairy is in 1 week.
Yes, the
Then our
felt
guest
along.
artist will be June 13th, I think.
Yes, June 13th. Yeah. Yeah. Anything else you guys need help with or were curious about? Happy to take this time to talk about anything.
What? Jonathan Booth is in Mallorca.
I don't even know what that is.
It's beautiful.
What?
Yeah.
It's beautiful here. No, it has not been
It
beautiful
hasn't
here.
been. It's been
It's
rainy.
cold and rainy.
Yeah.
The Fiber Fairy, we schedule the newsletter and the post for 12 a.m. and then so ordering can be anytime in that 24 hours, and we're live at 10 a.m. to talk about it or answer questions.
That's Mallorca.
What? Where is that in the world? Is it like European?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
It's in Spain.
Okay.
Right? What is that?
Goals, life goals.
Like, now we're looking...
Blue water.
Now we're looking at Mallorca.
In the paint puddle, there is a post of the cow photo, and I did put the inspiration, the reference photo in the comments. I filmed painting this. We'll make a little time lapse, and I will reshare the reference photo in the paint puddle at some point. Yeah, that's beautiful.
And what paper poundage for watercolor would be good?
I like to work on 150 at least. I mean, when I go, yeah, this is 140.
I went overhead.
Okay.
So you can,
Okay. This is 140. When I'm for real, I get 300-pound paper and
Wow.
I stretch it. But stay away from 90. You're not going to be happy with it. I use that as my, I make these little, preliminary color sketches, and sometimes when I'm painting, I test my colors. On the Goods and Faves page of the website, there's 2 watercolor sets listed. One is super inexpensive. Don't know who's making these watercolors, but these are the colors. If you think it's something you want to do, I would go for the core set. That is also linked. It's a set of 24 colors. I try to coordinate them so that depending, no matter which set you're using, we have like colors. So those are on the website. But whenever I do a painting, I start by kind of figuring out what my color family is. And that helps because then you're not jumping around in your palette, pulling in all kinds of random colors, which can ultimately make kind of a mud or a sort of crazy looking painting that you don't know where you are in the world. But this pad is the 90-pound, I think. Oh no, this one's 140. But look, I wrote no on it, so that's how I remember that I didn't like painting on this one. It was too like, I don't remember why. I just didn't like it. Arches is always a great brand. Let me see what my other one is. But there's a lot of 12 by 16, sorry, not 11. 12 by 16, not 11 by 14. Stick. There's a lot of, yeah, like I said, I think about half a dozen projects already. This one I got on sale and I'm happy with it. This is 140 pounds. So this is another one. That's chocolate. That's another one that I use. Okay. So yeah, that is
Can you show off the cow?
the cow.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Looks so good.
Does it look good? Yeah, this was, first try. I like it. I dig it. I stayed smaller because I wanted to stay looser and simpler, but I still ended up kind of like layering a lot up. But
Definitely.
yeah, it's a lot of fun.
A little more vibrant in person.
It's a great project. What I like about this particular painting for us to do as a group is that I painted black and white only using the colors that are in the background. So I love that for this project. Yeah.
What I like is painting the cow and working on it 3D. I realize they're different, slightly different versions of the cow, but watching you make them both and what you notice, and it's going to help you be a better felter.
Yeah.
If you try some drawing and painting.
Yeah, definitely. It's training your eye, and then your eye to talk to your hands through your brain. Mm-hmm. So everything that we do overlaps and contributes to the other. Plus, it's just nice to step away from something and try something else. I always find that I come back sort of more fresh.
Can you talk paintbrush suggestions?
Yeah, I don't have a particular brand. It's been a long, long time since I bought watercolor brushes, but you do want watercolor brushes, not acrylic and oil brushes. Watercolor brushes are soft. They hold more water. They come.
We do have some linked.
Okay. Yeah, those are like get started brushes, the ones that are linked on the website. But so make sure they're watercolor brushes. If you go to Amazon I would go to Jerry's Artorama, Dick Blick, go to an art store is the best, you're not going to have all the riffraff in there. And what you need is a variety of size. Like you need it's like a makeup brush. You need a big fluffy brush to hold a lot of water to put a big wash in. Again, like a nice broad big brush. And then just a variety, I don't know, you'll see. You're in overhead. Yeah, just a variety of sizes. These were probably on sale. Low Cornell. I don't know. This is from my past. Oh, this is Richardson. That's a good company. Best. Oh, this was a set. These are linked on the Goods and Faves page. These are little travel ones, I think. Not like don't want to stick it in there and mess my, yeah. Those are little travel ones, kind of cool. So I'm sorry I don't have like a strong brand recommendation, but this best set is kind of nice. That's an old one that goes with that one. These little travel ones, they're not super great. Like, they don't hold their point really well. Anyway,
Someone's suggesting the silver black velvet line
okay.
that Jerry's and Blick.
Awesome. There you go. There's a very specific suggestion rather than my random one. Rebecca asked about the ornaments and if it's not on the list. Like I said, we're not going to turn it away. we want your we want your contribution. We made the list. We do want it to represent Saraphina and be cohesive. Mm-hmm. So
yeah, we did do with the cardinal and the dove. I think another category was just like other bird, because people were taking birds in and other making all kinds of other directions.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait. It's going to be fun. We're going to have like a staging area here where everything comes in and we keep them safe and sound. And like, maybe we can share pictures. Well, you guys can share pictures before you send them, because if people couldn't tune in today, or, we have 25,000 fanfare members and we have 133 people watching right now. So if we post on fanfare, what we're going to do, that would be awesome, both regarding the ornaments and the challenge. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, both things. I'm excited to see. You guys never disappoint. Mm-mm.
Now I'm all coffeeed up with nowhere to go. I had 2 coffees and matcha.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I had decaf chai. I don't need the caffeine.
Oh, gosh. I don't either. What if we get 1,000 ornaments? Well, that's kind of another reason the sign-up sheet is helpful, because we can say, oh my gosh, we're inundated. We have enough. Now, I don't know how many they'll put on the tree if there's more than 350. But if there are extra, like I said, they are going to be donated also. So it's still a wonderful contribution. I have not done a toucan. Well, I was going to say I haven't done a lot of birds, but we've been doing a lot of birds.
We've been doing a lot of birds.
I think Milo might need to go out. Or
might be too
late.
I feel like, the reason we did that Sign Up Genius was not to super like micro manage, because we think whatever's going to come in is going to be awesome. And we didn't even think it'd be like every person's going to send a sleepy mouse and it would be a tree of sleepy mice. We figured, a variety of stuff is going to come in, but to have some sense of, 40 people have signed up and we need 350 ornaments, or within the next 2 weeks, maybe all the slots will be full. It's just a kind of a way for us to get an idea of what's happening.
Well, we spilled.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
We've been very excited launching this. And then we'll go live for at least a bit next Friday morning.
Yep,
For
we'll be
Fiber
live
Fairy.
for
We'll
Fiber
talk about-
Fairy. We can
Talk about the project, maybe
Mhm.
make a few suggestions of what would be good to order
mhm.
with the categories that'll be on sale.
Joy's asking for. We've already recapped, Joy. So, yeah. So you'll just have to. We're gonna wind down soon, so you can just watch. But yeah, there's a lot to see. We shared a lot, and super. Yeah,
We have
super
these
exciting.
are all
What?
signups.
Wow.
I know. We have at least
There's a bunch of signups already. It's awesome.
at least 20, if not more.
Good. Good.
Already.
Good.
So that's awesome.
Good. We got to pull through. We got to pull through for this.
I'll have to make one.
I
Somebody is new and curious about the Fiber Fairy.
Oh, that's always a good question, because it is, we've a lot of us have been steeped in the Fiber Fairy, so it is a lot to jump into. The way the Fiber Fairy works, I feel like it's kind of unique in e-commerce, because we used to just be a little Etsy shop. Is that we give away product with purchase. So we set tiers, and then you buy whatever you need. And when you reach a tier, usually the first one's around $20 or $25. You put things in your cart. It's at $20. You're going to get a 2-ounce bundle of core wool, or whatever the first tier is. And then the more you buy, the more free things you get. The Fiber Fairy items are explained, but they're not something that you buy and put into your cart. They're the giveaway. And then, just place a normal order, and you get this additional stuff. Often there is a theme or a project with it. This time around, we are doing a felt along 2 weeks later, so the giveaway for the Fiber Fairy contributes to what you might make in the felt along. So, did I explain that enough?
I think so.
Yeah, that's how the Fiber Fairy works. The post goes out at 12 a.m. and you can order on Fiber Fairy Day all the way up to 12 p.m. It's a 24-hour sale. There's a little leeway for for time differences and stuff. So don't worry too much. But you don't have to do anything special. We give away to every order that qualifies on that day. So all you have to do is place the order. It's nice to wait to see the newsletter or the post so that you know what the tiers are and what you're working for. I think a lot of people put stuff in their cart early, which is fine and great. And you can order without seeing the actual giveaway. But I think it does help, because you might need wire or you might need a certain color of core. The giveaway isn't always everything you need for a full project. In fact, it's rarely everything you need. So,
What level of difficulty would you say this felt along is? It's a pretty
this
beginner.
is pretty beginner. Yeah. So it's a good simple, fun project.
Very customizable.
Yes.
I will link.
Okay. Thank you.
Fanfare.
Yeah.
Someone asked about the flowers,
Uh-huh.
on that,
Mhm.
which it really does look like a painting. Like the background is.
Should I bring this one
Yeah, I
into
think
the
so.
Okay.
I'll switch it over.
So this is what I made. Thanks, Talbot. I got it. This is what I made when we decided we were going to host a challenge. And this is using the 11 by 14 panel and foam. And yeah, I just did what Kyla did.
Yours looked like less of a hot mess than mine.
And I wanted subtle, sort of blurry green, and then I used some pinks under the flower here and this one's wired, and then these are just stuck, stuck right on there. So these are all 3D, and the bird, I kind of wish the bird had lighter wings, but this was one I had on hand, so I just went with it. And he's held on just by I just put a 22 gauge wire loop just right on the wing back there. Yeah. Yeah, I like the frame. I really like this frame too.
Too much.
Too much?
Taking everyone for a ride.
I know. What's the quickest way to figure out where I got these frames? Because we could link that. They're really nice. Let me just look in my email real quick. Okay, art 2 frames, I think. Oh, I got the newsletter.
Art to frames.
Art 2 frames. Yeah, Kyla's gonna link it. All right, I'll put this back. Any questions about this? Okay. Can I do this is the question.
You don't have to do it on camera.
I think I can do it.
So you just went in the 11 by 14 opening.
Yeah, you could do it that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, there's a bunch of pretty options in there.
Yeah, I like to buy frames when I go antiquing as well. So I have a bunch sitting over there waiting to be something. Well, I'm really glad you guys are excited about the tree. We are too.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh, good.
What?
I kept saying failed. The
the newsletter?
yeah, but that has adjusted,
People-
and it seems
people are
like
getting
people
it.
are getting it
Yeah.
for sure. So.
I got it.
Please list supplies for the cow at the Fiber Ferry. So the cow, once we have it ready, will actually be a supply pack.
It's going to be a supply pack.
Yeah.
So, and that will be ready before the Fiber Ferry.
The cow supply pack will be ready before next.
I'm sorry. It'll be ready before the July sale.
Mhm.
It
probably
might be after the Fiber Ferry.
Early June.
Yeah. So the tutorial won't be out anyway. So.
Yes, lots of things. Be dreaming about ornaments on a beautiful longwood tree. If you have time, just to click through some of the links in the newsletter, we linked the Longwood Gardens website. There's also a link to, I believe, a blog from last year that really shows the community tree room, and it shows a bunch of pictures from different trees, and it would give you a really good sense of what you would be contributing to.
It'll get you extra jazzed for sure. Okay. I think we
are good.
We dropped everything. I love our set today.
It is.
It's very
lovely.
colorful. Yeah. Well, thank you all so much for tuning in, and thank you in advance for participating in either the challenge or the tree. Thank you in advance for checking out my blog. Thank you for being a fanfare member and a part of that community. We love what we do, and feel so lucky that we get to do it all together. Really, try not to get mushy, but it's in there.
Is 300 the minimum? 300 is the minimum.
300 is the minimum, so sign up for 2. You can make 2. Come on, they're small. But it can make 2. Yeah, they need a lot of trees. I did see a kind of sparse tree there last year, and I was like, oh. Like, we got to go for it. It needs to look full. Yeah, we got to be the best one.
Well,
Can't see any branches.
I mean, it's not a competition, but...
I was just thinking about all the people going through who are going to see, like, just these amazing things that then as they look will realize, like, they can make.
Yes, yeah.
So
we'll have a little card with a write-up. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to make sure the write-up is, like, come on in.
Yeah.
Like,
well,
yeah.
that was part of also choosing projects that we have free tutorials for on YouTube, so that if someone is really interested in a hedgie or a baby seal or whatever they see, that they could access that information to try it. Mm-hmm. So, yep.
Yeah, that's true. Good point.
If you want to do more, you can add more later. Definitely just keep checking that Sign Up Genius. Mm-hmm. And somebody had mentioned they might wait a little bit to see where the holes are. So if you find,
that's a nice idea.
If you find in August that you have a little spare time and fiber and you want to make something else, keep checking the sheet. That would be great. So, and if you live close enough or make the trip, you could see the tree in person. We'll definitely get pictures, revisit, and
we'll show you guys the result.
Yeah. Well, we'll do pictures, and I'm sure we're gonna get
maybe we can. I wonder if we're allowed to go live in there. Probably.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
The woman we spoke with, who's in charge of the project, also said they would be doing professional pictures that they would get to us. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
Super duper.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, everybody.
What are you laughing about, Talbot?
Nicole's comment.
What did Nicole? Oh,
there's a lot of pause. We should go live.
Yeah, that would be fun. I'm sure we're allowed.
Yeah,
people are in there with their phones and everything. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
we could go live on YouTube. That would be fun. Nice.
Yeah, and before that even happens, so much more is coming. So much more is going to happen. We've been talking about some immediate things, not super immediate, but things to get excited about now. But we also have Christmas in July sale. And then sometimes we do a small fiber fairy after that, but then we do a big one.
October.
And I'm going away at the end of October, everybody. So I'm going to have to figure that one out now. And hopefully we hear from the Philadelphia Museum of Art Contemporary Craft Show soon about participating in that again with Casa and Lock and the blankets. And then, the fall's just full of sales and felting merriment.
Karen Lewis said she's not sure if they'll let us go live. We will check so that we don't get ejected from Longwood Gardens on our holiday party day. Which
we'll find out.
Yeah.
We can ask our contact.
Yep.
Kyla and I are also teaching at a fiber guild, the Potomac Fiber Guild, in September, which is a huge guild. What was it, 400 members? 1,000 members? Something crazy. So I haven't taught in a long time, like in a way like that. So that's happening in September. So
Talbot needs a microphone.
He does. All right, everybody. Wait. Okay. Are you coming in?
Talbot's gonna be mic'd. You're not saying anything.
Talbot does
He's
so
just
much.
Here now.
Talbot is currently editing all of my weird noises out of the cow tutorial. No, he's taking care of the cow tutorial. That's been his work. Oh, there he is. It's so funny.
But then he's silent.
Yeah. Thank you all so much. Yeah, can't wait. Can't wait to see what you make, and can't wait to see those ornaments rolling in. It's gonna feel like Christmas all summer, really, is what's gonna happen. It's very selfish, actually. Receiving packages and opening them up. We should do like opening video.
The unboxing.
Yeah.
Come teach in Canada. I want to go to Banff
What?
National Park.
What's that?
Isn't that in Canada? Banff. That's in Canada, right?
I just not familiar.
It looks really pretty.
Okay.
We'll have to go.
Was that based on something?
What? Someone said we should come teach in Canada.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I gotcha.
Look at that. It's in Alberta.
Whoa.
It's so
Ooh.
pretty.
It looks like the Alps. Beautiful.
Like, we need to go there.
We need to go everywhere. We need our kids to get out of college.
Banff National Park.
Stop
Why have we not
sucking
gone
up our
there?
time and money.
So pretty. It is Potomac, Maryland, Potomac Fiber Guild. Cradle panels. I will be anxiously awaiting my email for the challenge.
Yes.
I can't wait to see.
Yeah. Cradle panels on sale for the challenge. Okay, we're going to let you guys go. If you came in late, take a few minutes to watch from the beginning because we just boom, 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 boom. All kinds of news and information. Thank you all so much. And, I already did all that.
Our brains are spinning.
Yeah.
It's been a
It's
lot.
a lot. I'm excited.
All right.
Thank you.